Is Jason the prime suspect in Drew's mysterious death? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal that if Drew Quartermain's Cameron Matheson body is uncovered, Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, may emerge as the prime suspect. Could this grim revelation lead to startling evidence and complicate Jason's legal troubles even further? Fans are well aware that Jason recently found himself entangled in a frame-up. Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, ensured that Jason's DNA was discovered at Cyrus Renault's Jeff Kober cabin, and to make matters worse, Drew refused to corroborate Jason's alibi. Fortunately for Jason, this didn't turn into a major problem, since there was no actual body to prove a crime had occurred. With no evidence confirming Cyrus's death, Brennan reassured Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, that Jason would not face prison for her crime. However, the situation could shift dramatically if Drew meets a tragic end. All indications suggest that Drew may be killed off in a mystery plot, which would quickly place Jason at the forefront of the suspect list. One can easily envision Jason being discovered at the crime scene or encountering some dramatic misfortune that lands him in hot water. As the storyline progresses towards Drew's tragic fate, the rivalry between Jason and Drew is expected to intensify, potentially casting suspicion on Jason. While it's unlikely that Jason will be the one to eliminate Drew, someone might go to great lengths to create the illusion that he did. Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, already appears to be orchestrating a scheme involving Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, and the entire Dagger incident. However, it remains uncertain whether this scheme is connected to Drew in any way. With Sidwell demonstrating his talent for framing others, Jason could soon find himself ensnared in a trap of his own making. Having recently confronted Sidwell at gunpoint, and with a history of animosity between them, the stage is set for potential retaliation. It seems Jason might soon confront Sidwell again, delivering another warning about Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, which could further provoke this villain. It wouldn't be surprising if Sidwell decided to eliminate Drew and pin the blame on Jason. Regardless, Drew's fate appears grim, and his body is likely to surface eventually. The evidence may implicate Jason, leaving him to fight for his innocence. As this storyline unfolds, expect more clues and foreshadowing regarding Drew's grim fate, so keep watching. The world of General Hospital is known for its thrilling and unpredictable plotlines, where no one is ever quite safe and danger is always lurking around the corner. The latest storyline to captivate fans revolves around the mysterious death of Drew Cain, a beloved character whose shocking demise has left viewers on the edge of their seats. As the investigation into his death intensifies, one question looms large over Port Charles. Could Jason Morgan, Drew's twin brother, be the prime suspect in the mystery surrounding his death? Drew Cain, the former military man turned tech mogul, had been an integral part of General Hospital for years. His close relationships with many characters, particularly his bond with his twin brother Jason, added layers of depth to his character. Drew's tragic death came as a shock to the residents of Port Charles, leaving everyone scrambling for answers. Was it a tragic accident, or was something more sinister at play? As the investigation unfolds, all signs seem to point to Jason as the prime suspect, sending shockwaves throughout the community. The possibility that Jason might be responsible for Drew's death is one of the most controversial and shocking twists in recent memory. Jason Morgan, a character that viewers have come to know as a loyal and protective figure, has spent much of his life fighting for those he loves and working tirelessly to keep his family safe. However, Jason's life is also filled with complicated relationships, shady dealings, and an undeniable connection to the criminal underworld. Given his tumultuous past and involvement in the dangerous world of organized crime, it is not entirely out of the realm of possibility that Jason could have been involved in his brother's untimely death. As the investigation into Drew's death progresses, several pieces of evidence begin to emerge that seem to implicate Jason in the crime. The first clue comes in the form of a mysterious phone call that Jason made shortly before Drew's death. The details of the conversation remain unclear, but the timing of the call, coupled with the fact that Jason was in the vicinity when Drew was found dead, has raised suspicions among investigators. Was this phone call part of a larger scheme, or was it simply a coincidence? Is the long-standing tension between Jason and Drew. While the two men shared a deep bond as brothers, their relationship was far from perfect. The complexities of their family dynamic, particularly their shared history with their mother, Monica Quartermaine, created friction between them on multiple occasions. Drew's return to Port Charles after being presumed dead for years had caused turmoil in Jason's life, as both men fought for their place within the Quartermaine family and their roles in the lives of their loved ones. Drew's presence also threatened Jason's relationship with his longtime partner, Sam McCall, complicating matters even further. As the two brothers struggled to find common ground, the tension between them only seemed to grow. This backdrop of sibling rivalry, combined with Jason's deep ties to the criminal world, makes him a prime suspect in the investigation surrounding Drew's death. Could Jason have had a motive to harm his brother? Did their strained relationship push Jason to take drastic measures? Or is there someone else behind Drew's death, using Jason as a convenient scapegoat to cover up their own dark secrets? While the investigation points to Jason, there are other characters whose potential involvement in Drew's death cannot be ignored. Drew's past is riddled with secrets, and his time spent in the military, as well as his work with the mysterious company, The Dawn of Day, has raised questions about his connections to powerful and dangerous individuals. Could Drew have been targeted by someone from his past, with his death being the result of a larger conspiracy? As the investigation unfolds, it becomes clear that Drew's death is far from a simple case of foul play, and there are many layers to the mystery that have yet to be uncovered. One key factor that may exonerate Jason from any wrongdoing is his unwavering commitment to protecting his family. Jason's actions throughout the years have shown that he will do anything to keep those he loves safe, even if it means putting himself in harm's way. His bond with Drew, despite their differences, has always been a central part of his character, and the idea that Jason would willingly harm his brother seems unlikely to many fans. Could Jason's guilt be a case of self-inflicted blame? After all, he has lived a life filled with violence, and it's possible that the strain of the situation is weighing heavily on him. Another aspect of the investigation that fans are eager to see unfold is how Jason's loved ones, particularly his closest allies, will react to the accusations. Sam McCall, Jason's longtime partner and the mother of his children, has always stood by him through thick and thin. However, the possibility that Jason could be responsible for Drew's death creates a rift in their relationship. As the investigation intensifies, Sam will be forced to confront the possibility that Jason might not be the man she thought he was. Will she stand by him, or will the evidence lead her to question everything she knows about the man she loves? Sonny Corinthos, Jason's best friend and business partner, is also a key figure in the mystery. As the head of the Corinthos crime family, Sonny is no stranger to the dangers of the criminal world, and his loyalty to Jason is unwavering. However, Sonny's loyalty will be tested as the investigation into Drew's death unfolds. Will Sonny support Jason no matter the circumstances, or will the possibility of Jason's involvement in the crime force him to make difficult decisions that could have lasting repercussions for both men? As the investigation progresses, several other key players will be drawn into the mystery surrounding Drew's death. Alexis Davis, the sharp-witted attorney who has had her own complicated history with Jason and the Corinthos family, will likely play a pivotal role in uncovering the truth. Meanwhile, the Quartermaine family, who has long been at odds with the Corinthos clan, may have their own motivations for getting involved in the case. The drama surrounding Drew's death is set to have far-reaching consequences, and the unraveling of this mystery will likely set the stage for new rivalries, alliances, and confrontations in Port Charles. Ultimately, the question of whether Jason is truly the prime suspect in Drew's mysterious death remains unresolved. While the evidence points to him, there are still many unanswered questions surrounding the case. As the investigation heats up, fans can expect more shocking twists, dramatic confrontations, and emotional moments as the truth comes to light. Will Jason be exonerated, or will the weight of his past actions lead him down a darker path? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.